The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café.
Welcome to this episode of Pit Life BBQ. Gather round the pit with your hosts, Johnny Maggs and Greg the Barbecue Broker DiGiorgio. Let's talk barbecue.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in Salem, New Hampshire. It's the Pit Life BBQ podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that you normally talk around the pit. As always, I'm joined by the barbecue broker.
Double dabs. What's up, bro?
Don't ever do that.
Hit 'em. I can't read.
My kids, they're 12.
Again.
They dab.
I don't care if they're 2, 12, 22, 42, 92.
We don't dab on
We don't
this show.
dab.
I dab. I'm a dabber. What's up, brother?
How dare you?
What's up?
What the hell are you doing? Chrissy, turn me up. Wait, no. Don't turn me up. My microphone wasn't there.
Kent, late
You
as
do your
normal.
job.
Kent.
You do me, I do you.
No.
That was bad. You
No.
do you, I do me.
Uncle
Yeah.
Steve, what's up? Gray, Claudia, hello.
Hi,
Robin.
friends.
Hi, Uncle Steve. Thank you for the
Uncle
package.
Steve.
Oh, did you get a package?
I did. I took a whole video of it. My friend recorded it, and she went to Ohio on vacation, so I'm waiting for her to send it to me, but maybe we can bring it up next week. I did a whole unboxing video and a little promo there for him, but I got a t-shirt. I got all the shakes, although I was missing the bird shake, just saying.
Oh.
Because I know my Uncle Steve, so I know what was missing. I also got the sexy shake, which is awesome.
Oh, yes.
I
You
did
got
get
the
the
special
special.
labels.
Oh, you did.
And guess what else I got?
What?
I got the pillow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't even
I got
got a
pillows.
pillow
I
yet.
know. I feel so special.
He sent
I
me
got
a
the
pair
pillow.
of edible panties, but not a pillow.
Uncle Steve says, enjoy my package.
I will every time, and feel free to keep sending them by.
And how did you know my size on the edible panties? I'm just blown away. I am.
Speaking of Uncle Steve,
Yeah?
today's show is brought to you by...
It's always brought to you by Uncle Steve's Shake. Hey, you ever wonder why your neighbor has a line just waiting to get into his backyard when he has a barbecue? But wait, when you have a barbecue, nobody seems to be showing up. The answer to those questions is that your neighbors use Uncle Steve's Shake, and apparently you're not, which
I
means
am now.
only one thing. Chrissy is now, so that means one thing. Now you got to get you some. Uncle Steve's Shake is handmade, uses only the finest ingredients, comes in 10 amazing flavors, including the new pig, cow, and bird shake, newly renamed, and one of my favorites, which is the smoke bomb and the new dessert shake as well. Hey, if you have any shake questions, Uncle Steve has fantastic customer service. They'll walk you through any of your shake needs. So it's time to take your backyard game to the next level at Uncle Steve's Shake. Shake some on everything. Stop laughing during my read, you jerk.
I can't. Uncle Steve,
What'd he say?
those weren't edible. They were used.
Well, I ate the motherfuckers, so. Today's show also brought to you by...
Two Guys Smoke Shop and our friends at twoguyscigars.com. Whether we are barbecuing or not, we always keep the smoke rolling thanks to our friends at twoguyscigars.com. Today we are smoking the Garofalo, Connecticut. Thanks to our friends from twoguyscigars.com, we get to smoke some of the best cigars in the world, and so can you. Just visit twoguyscigars.com for your perfect barbecue companion. That's the number 2, guyscigars.com. Do you really think blowing smoke in my cigar smoke in my face is going to affect me? I've been smoking cigars for 22 years.
Just want to see if I can knock you off your game a little bit.
You're not going to.
It's always fun to try.
Efren, Big Rome, what's up? Randy Salinas. Oh, see,
Is Dutch late? Was Dutch late?
No, we
Oh, okay.
were, apparently.
All right. What's up, Randy?
I haven't talked to you because you've been so busy.
I have been.
I hooked up with Randy the other day. Randy is joining us on the 27th.
So, Big Salinas?
Big Salinas
Hell
barbecue.
yeah!
We'll be here
Hell
in
yeah.
2 weeks.
Good stuff, bro.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
I mean, that's exciting.
Very exciting. Very
Got some
exciting.
new rubs and some new sauces out.
Yeah.
Or new sauces, anyway. Is it rubs? Rubs? I know he's got the sauces.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, dying to try some of that.
But
Wouldn't mind getting some samples before the
Today-
big show. What? Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
Today, very excited about. Very excited.
Extreme.
Brother James We are joined for the second time by our good friend, Billy Gillespie of the Smokin Hoggz. Mm-hmm. He has a new book coming, new cookbook, his fourth cookbook. Fourth cookbook.
Fourth.
He's a cookbook writing fool. And he might agree with that for the amount of work that he told me that goes into writing one of these cookbooks. But without further ado, Billy, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I would definitely call myself a fool. Absolutely, 100%.
You know, I went back and listened to the to the first time you were on with us, and that you were saying that the work that goes into putting one of these together is just so tedious, and you got so much time. And then you go, well, is there another one coming? And you were like, yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah.
Then you messaged me a couple months ago, guess what I'm doing?
Yeah. And I tell you, man, last year was the perfect year to do it. You know, with everything going on, I started working from home at the end of March. And I kind of got the idea. I said, you know what? I'm not doing anything. There's no competitions this year. I had all the time in the world to test recipes in my backyard. And so, yeah, decided to do another book. I figured it was time.
Nice. So this is number 4. And it was, what was the original date? Because I know it got pushed back.
Yeah, it was supposed to be May 4th. Star Wars Day, right?
Yep.
The 4th be with you.
Yeah.
And now it's May 25th.
May 25th.
There was, so a couple of issues come up, I think, with the printer. But they're, it's just pushed back a couple of weeks, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. You know, because we Charlotte had sent us one of the other had 3 books coming out. You know, Charlotte, and we had gotten one of them for next week, and then I saw your post. I go, where's she goes, I'm going to get Bill's out to you as soon as it comes, because I know Bill's the first on the list. And I'm waiting. Then I saw your post that it got pushed back to the 25th. I'm like, okay, that's why it hasn't come yet.
Yep.
But we did have the piece. She was nice enough to send us the PDFs. So I got a couple recipes here
started creeping
that are very interesting.
Awesome.
So we'll get into that. But
I feel very special to be
as
on the forefront of
everybody
this.
knows, well, as everybody can tell, we sound alike.
Who?
Me, him, you. We all we all have our what they would call our accents. I don't think we have accents. We sound perfectly normal.
I think you sound great. I think you sound fantastic.
That's it.
Yeah.
But other people would say we would have one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's totally normal for where I'm from. I don't have an accent.
So let's, so of course everybody's like, well, what do you New England boys know about barbecue? I have 2 things I will segment into this we'll do a quick recap of who Billy Gillespie is, who the Smokin Hoggz is, but if let's just say there are 2 accolades that do stick out, and if I'm not mistaken, it is the 2011 Jack Daniels.
Yes.
And the 2014 little ditty down there called the American Royale.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a coincidence! It's
What
right
a
behind you.
coincidence.
Right
Perfect.
there.
Yeah. But, for anybody who does not really, isn't too familiar with you, who's Billy Gillespie and Smokin Hoggz?
I'm a normal dude. Just got into barbecue, and I worked at it. Loved competing, and I think my hard work has paid off. We've done very well in competition. Started the team in 2008, and just kind of put my nose to the grindstone, and just tried to be the best I could be, really.
They even have YouTube in 2008?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You're almost like dialing up back then to do research. You know what I mean?
Much. Pretty much, yeah.
Because I mean, I can't imagine. I've learned so much just from the YouTube guys.
Yep.
If I didn't have that, it's like go to a library. It's like my kryptonite. I can't go to a library. I don't read books.
And it actually, you just started YouTube just a few months ago.
Yeah, I trying to get comfortable with it, right?
Yeah.
And just trying to spread the love. Just trying to help people out with what I know, what I like to eat, how I like to do things, and it's a little slow, but especially lately, the last few weeks with selling the house and trying to find a new house, and so we're trying the whole YouTube thing, and I think we're getting better at it each time. So just trying to edit the videos, trying to put them all together. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much. Every time I say that to him,
What
he's like,
is this editing you guys speak
This is
of?
what he says to me. I'm like,
I film to edit. So I literally just piece it up at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll bring you right back. Stick around. We'll be back for the taste test. And I just put them all together. I throw in a picture here, picture there. That's about all my editing takes.
so much friggin' editing to try to compete with the big dogs. I mean, look how great Alton's videos are. Fantastic. He's got intros. He's got outros. He's got, fancy segue things. It's just like...
Oh, I know. I mean, I'm just doing it off my iPhone.
Yeah.
And then I use iMovie?
iMovie, that's what I use, yeah.
And it's just, you're trying to click and drag. And I mean, that's, I'm an electronics guy, but I'm not a video guy.
And they got to separate the music to go over everything, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Got to line it up. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's funny. One of the videos I did, I put some kind of cool music to it. I think a Led Zeppelin song, and I get a thing from YouTube saying,
oh yeah,
can't do that. I said, whoops.
Oh,
Copyright strike.
You got to get one of those monthly subscriptions with the royalty-free musics,
Yeah, that's what I got to do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them out there. Yeah, it is one of those things.
I got one of those before. I got it shut down for the Spanish version of Hotel California. Wasn't even the Eagles. Not even the Eagles version. The Spanish version from the Gypsy Kings.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, whatever. Okay, lesson learned.
Yeah.
But like I said, last time, you were able to join us here in the studio. This time you said if you could do it from the house would be great because you are preparing for two, not one, but back-to-back doubles.
Exactly.
Wow.
Maryland this weekend, and then New Jersey the following weekend.
They're both biggies, right?
Now that's turn-in Saturday, turn-in Sunday.
Correct.
All four on both.
Yeah, all four on both. Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So double both KCBS.
Both KCBS. Yeah.
So there's one turn in on Saturday in one area, and they go. How do you do that? How do you? Are they all four categories both days?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That's stressful.
And then
that's got to be stressful.
To put more stress on it. So in Jersey, there's on Saturday or on Friday night and Saturday, there's an additional rib turn-in. So you get the four categories on Saturday, 4 on Sunday, and then an additional rib on Friday and an additional rib Saturday night. Wow. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, that's
so you're tell us what you're smoking on for these. Are you using the Humphreys? Or
I got the Humphreys.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, I got a couple. So I got the 2 trailers. So I have I got 2 battle boxes on one, and I have 2 long weekenders on the other.
Okay, and those are water smokers, correct?
Yeah.
Or gravity? What do they call them? Are they gravity cabinet?
It's like an insulated box cabinet.
Yeah.
So it's got the firebox on the bottom.
Okay.
And it has a removable water pan.
Yeah.
You can cook dry or with water.
Okay.
Or however you decide. Yeah.
Do you feel those cook faster than some of the other ones, or cook more evenly, or keep the moisture in better? They're known to keep moisture in those Humphreys, I heard.
Yeah, those things, man, I tell you, they're very, very efficient on fuel. A bag of charcoal will last you 24 hours easily on a cook.
Wow.
So I've been using them since 2013.
Wow.
And funny story about the 2014 Royal. So Chad had sent out a couple of brand new Humphreys down there, and I hadn't even started them up, hadn't even seasoned them. I fired them up that night, cooked on them, and we ended up winning on a brand new smoker. So,
Bro, you do any burning on it at all, or was it just straight?
No,
wow.
Not at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. That's cool. So what did you cook on before that?
Smokers.
What'd you cook on? What'd you start on? What'd you cook on before that?
So I started with the WSM.
Okay.
I had a WSM when I first started out, and then I took a class in 2010, and I actually bought a smoker off of the guy teaching the class. I bought his smoker that he taught the class with. It was a backwoods Fat Boy. So for the first few years, I had a backwoods and a WSM that I was cooking on.
Okay. Nice. 22-inch WSM?
No, 18.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
So you were limited. You were limited with real estate on that. And usually, so like if you're cooking a brisket, how many do you cook for a comp?
I just do one.
Oh.
I cook the SRF, Snake River Farms.
Confident, aren't you?
Billy,
I'm just kidding.
you do know what he's doing right now.
Oh, it's okay.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Because not only are we friends and colleagues and interviewee and interviewer, but come June, we're also competitors this year.
I know that.
Did you know that? Did you know that New England Pit Masters BBQ is going to be your competition this year? On a scale of 1 to 10, how scared are you?
See that trophy behind him?
Not very
0.
scared.
Is there negative?
There is now.
I'm just kidding.
Talk about
shit.
psychological warfare.
As
You
long
guys
as
are
we don't
brutal.
come in last.
Oh, I
happy.
told you, I'd be more than thrilled to come in last.
I am not touching
Because
a
of
beverage
simply
or anything. I'm there to win, people. Know this
Simply
now.
the experience of this. I've done the brewery comps, little things, private, get a bunch of guys together, just, stuff like that.
Yeah.
This will be the first, sanctioned event.
We're shitting our pants.
with
I want to let you guys know that if you have any questions, I'm happy to help.
Questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm expecting you to come down to a cook with us before this, damn it. What the hell are you talking about, questions?
he's a little busy.
That's all I have is questions. Christ.
But that's
shit.
the comp. That's
up, Ray?
That's going to be a whole nother show.
Ray Sheehan, what's up, brother? Steve Zacharakis, what's up?
Hey, Ray Sheehan, what's up? Another fellow Page Street Publishing writer.
Yep.
BBQ. I talked to him the other day.
Yep, good dude.
Awesome. Ray's
Great
great. But where was it? Rodrigo, I saw a question on links to Billy's books. Is there any links or just go to Barnes & Noble, Amazon?
Barnes & Noble, Amazon, was it Indigo, Books A Million, any place that sells books. If you can go to their website, you can probably just type in my name, search my name, and then all the books should pop up.
Yeah. So all the previous 3 will be there right now. Now, if you do that, is there a section for the pre-order for the new one?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
All 4 books will show up, so you'll see the latest one there. Hot and Fast on the Weber Smoky Mountain, and it'll give you an option to pre-order it.
Awesome.
So tell everyone what the names of your first 3 books are, just so they know.
So the first one is Secrets to Smoking on the WSM and Other Cookers. Mm-hmm. My second book is The Smoking Pig. The Smoking The Smoking Bacon and Hog Cook.
I didn't mean to ask you the hard questions, Bill,
I know, I get tongue-tied. Sorry.
That's all good. I'm just teasing.
And then the third one is Secrets to Great Charcoal Grilling on the Weber Kettle.
Nice.
Yep.
They're great.
And then the new
this
one?
one, Hot and Fast BBQ on your Webby. See,
Everyone's
I
got a
tongue
pet name for their
today.
smokers,
Weber Smoky Mountain Cooker.
The Webby.
So what made you go with the Hot and Fast
took that right out of my mouth.
It seems to be the hot trend right now in barbecue, but still, I'm a low and slow guy, you know. But I still enjoy cooking hot and fast, and I figured it would give an opportunity to, you know, somebody that doesn't have 12 to 16 hours to cook a brisket. You know, I can cook a brisket in 4.5 hours.
Which I was getting to there,
You have to for comp's sake, I guess, for these timelines.
And,
you know,
and you know, you can throw one for, especially with today, if most people working from home, you can throw a brisket on at noontime and have dinner by 6. So
even with the rest in.
Yeah,
a rest?
even with the rest in, exactly. Yeah.
So what temp would you be cooking at for something like? I don't give all your secrets away.
No.
You know,
okay.
people got to buy the book. But still, what is hot and fast to you? That's what people say. Hot and fast. A lot of people cook 225. They call 250, 275 hot and fast. Those that are around 250, 275 might call 3 1/4 hot and fast. What do you call hot and fast?
I say hot and fast is anything over 300.
Okay.
You know, and you can even put 275 in there, but I think generally anything over 300.
I think the consensus is, and I think why this book is going to be so popular, is because people don't realize that you can actually get good barbecue out of hot and fast cooks.
Yeah.
No one really realized that. Oh, you gotta smoke a brisket for 16, 17 hours. I'm like, I've never cooked one over 10 or 11 hours. That's the most I've ever cooked any large meat. Not longer than 11 hours, personally.
Right. Yeah, and it all depends on the temp you're cooking at. I mean, if you're cooking at 200, it's going to be a 24-hour long cook. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and I tend to cook at the higher end of the low and slow. I'm around 250. You know, and I've been that way ever since, you know, I kind of started with most of my stuff, that is.
Yeah, I find myself 250, 275. I got one of the Oklahoma Joe Highlands. And that's just where she seems to want to be. You know, so I've kind of gotten
250. You said
250, 275.
Same with my little backyard brakeman. They just love that.
That's where I think that's where the sweet spot is. That's where they want to run. So that's
it.
That's where I let it ride. Tim Rogers says, "Hey Billy, see you in New Hampshire."
Yeah, I like Timmy. What's up, buddy?
What's up, C-Mac?
Also, Kyle Alexander asked, "Do you still use the Weber Smoky Mountain for any certain cooks?"
I mean, I use it at home, you know, pretty much all the time.
Yep.
I mean, I use my Humphreys and I use my Weber Smoky Mountain pretty much interchangeably. But my Humphreys, you know, exclusively for competition.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, I'll fire up my my back line just to do 2 chicken nuggets. So,
hey, new toys, you got to play with them.
My wife's like, cooking chicken nuggets for the kids. I'm like, great, I'll fire up the smoker.
But yeah, so with that hot and fast, I'll jump to 2. Might as well, you know, do 2 of the recipes that are in the book. Texas brisket in 4.5 hours, and also the baby back ribs in 2.5 hours.
Yes.
Wow.
You know, that does. Let's start with the ribs because that intrigues me a little bit more than the brisket.
So I'm the opposite.
Sure.
I'm the opposite.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, baby backs cook a little faster anyway. Right. And you know, you're cooking a little hotter, like 325, and I mean, you cook them for about an hour and a half. You wrap them for a half hour or whatever, and then boom, they're done. They're nice and tender. I mean, they're not fall off the bone, but they're you get that one bite that comes off nice. You know.
Yep. And that's you throw them back on after the wrap it all for a little firm up, a little glaze, a little firm up, a little sauce setting or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's all in how you like it. If you don't want that, you know, that tacky, sticky, you know, you just leave them kind of as is. But if you want to get that sauce, if you want to throw some sauce on there and set it up, throw it on for like 15, 20 minutes, boom, you're done.
What's up, Matt Rimsons? You made it in, brother. Matty. Johnny Stewart says, in comp, which is the most important, flavor or texture?
I would say tenderness. Tenderness is.
Which is texture, essentially.
Yeah, texture, right. So if you nail tenderness, even though taste is the higher weighted, it's the most subjective.
Right.
Tenderness, it comes down to being a tenderness contest. You know, because there's a fine line of being overcooked, undercooked. It's, you know, you got to get it perfect.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
You know, in Johnny Stewart, that's Chef Johnny.
Chef Johnny. Yeah.
He's been in the competition circuit down in Lytle, Texas. That's where he's from.
Is that
he's been
IBCA? Is that what he does, or is it
IBCA? He does a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
You know, but yeah, he would not now, but you know, he was heavy in the comps. He'll do a couple here and there, or he'll jump in with another guy.
Yeah.
And have some fun with it, But yeah, because we got the baby back ribs in hot and fast pulled pork.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've cooked,
you can do that in about
butts
5
in
hours.
I've cooked butts in about, I was going to say, just about 5 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm rocking those things, you know, 300 when I wrap. I'm up 3.25, 350. Boom, done. Those, I can rock those out. It's the brisket, that temperamental little mother. You just, you know what I mean? Like
Okay,
we
run with the brisket now. Then we'll
no.
get to the other ones.
Hot and
Go ahead.
fast brisket. Talk to me, Billy.
This brisket that I did for hot and fast, it was about a 12-pound brisket, so it was a little guy. And it was just salt, pepper, garlic, and I think I wrapped it in butcher paper. It was 2.5 hours at 350. I wrapped it another hour and a half at 350, and it just, you know, you let it rest for an hour, and I sliced the whole thing. I didn't cube anything. I just went from top to bottom and sliced the whole thing. One of my favorite parts is you get both the flat and the point in one slice. And
when you keep it whole, you mean?
Yeah, when you keep it whole.
Is that did you do that during comps too, or did you have to only?
No, I don't. It's
more of a flat contest at that point, right? The flat is what you're turning in?
I do both, but I'll separate at the end.
Okay.
To process my burnt ends and then get my slices out of the
Got
flat.
it. Okay.
Yep.
I'm taking notes, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't tell me all your secrets, but please do.
Greg needs to come and spend some time with me cooking. Chef Johnny, I need to come and spend some time with you.
Chef Johnny, try my brisket first and tell me what. I'd love for you to try the brisket. John's had the brisket. I do an okay job for this guy.
Yeah, for a New England guy.
You love my beef ribs, though.
I love
that was
ribs.
3-bone plate ribs. Come on, they got to be.
Yeah.
It's like
Billy, we did a cook for the local Wakefield, Mass. Police Department back in July. And so, of course, we're doing an overnight cook for them because we're getting it ready for lunch the next day.
Yeah.
You know, we decided, you know, we need some snacks. So our snacks was a giant three-bone dino plate ribs. Oh, my God, they were so damn good.
Prime, just delicious. They were monstrous. I got to say, like, brisket used to be my favorite. It's got to go 3-bone plate rib, beef cheeks, brisket.
Beef cheeks are,
I mean,
beef cheeks are the...
Without the bone, you're still getting all this flavor and stickiness,
definitely.
and it's just freaking. My wife, the first time, she's like, "Oh, beef cheeks." She's like, "Oh, that doesn't sound like any like a cheek or a cheek." And I'm like, "No, cheek, a face cheek."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Why would it turn you on if it was an ass cheek more than it was a face cheek?" So she
Isn't that called a rump roast?
It is.
You want some rump roast tacos, baby?
You know why they call it rump roast?
Why?
Because it sounds a lot better than pig's ass.
Pigs, that's 100%. But she now loves beef cheeks. It's her favorite. She's like, beef cheek tacos. When are we making them again? So I just pick up a box of them just to have them in my freezer. They're delicious.
Absolutely.
God damn it, they're so good. Steve Zacharakis. What's up, brother? I fought Steve Zacharakis in the 6th grade. He bit my finger and I poked his eye by the gyms. Yeah, that's my buddy from home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now we're friends. Like, that's what happens. You know, you fight in elementary school or junior high. You end up being friends when you grow up.
That's it. You get in a fight, and next thing you know, you're buddies.
That's it.
That's how it
At
always
least that's
works.
how it is up here in the Northeast. Beat your ass, and then we'll have a beer right after.
That's it. Doesn't matter. You're in
Beat
kindergarten.
each other's
or whatever.
asses and drink after.
But another one, another recipe that caught my attention was the chorizo stuffed pork loin.
I'm in.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
It's just got so much flavor in it. I'm just trying to remember the recipe as far as I think there's some cheese, the chorizo. I think there's some spinach in there. It's just all that flavor. It just melds together, and
Yeah.
you get that flavor of the chorizo, right? Because pork can be kind of bland sometimes, especially pork loin. So I think you need to kind of spice it up a little bit. So I was messing around, and I said, I get some chorizo. I just kind of whipped it up, and I said, I think this could work. So.
Yep. Now in the book, how many recipes are in this one?
I believe there's 50 or so, 50, 55, something like that. Yep.
Wow. It's exciting.
So, like I said, there's a ton of work. There's a ton of work that goes into these. Because I remember with the last book,
Yeah.
was it issues with the photographs? But you had called somebody who goes, I got good news and bad news for you.
Oh, that was the first book.
Oh, that was the first book.
The first book. It was the. Are you talking about the timing of it?
Yeah, with the 6 weeks.
Yes. Yeah, I had literally 2.5 months to write it, and I got about 4 weeks in, and I'm like, I had maybe 30 recipes done, and that's when I called Tim O'Keefe. I said, I got some good news and bad news. The good news is I have an opportunity for you to write a cookbook with me. So the bad news is we have 6 weeks left to do it. So there was, 2 to 3 recipes a day testing, and I mean, Timmy was a lifesaver, and he's gone on. He helped write. He helped do the Operation Barbecue Relief cookbook.
Yep.
He helped with the editing on that, and he helped with, I believe, with Ray. I think Ray Sheehan. I think he might have done some editing for him. So I can't remember, but I could be wrong on that. But it was Timmy's been awesome.
Yeah. So now, how long? Greg DiGiorgio likes his beef cheeks. Mags don't bend over. I know.
Kyle.
Oh, it's going right back to the gutter where we like it.
It really is.
I love our listeners. I love our chat room.
Kyle said earlier, he said something along the lines of, I know you're jealous of, Greg's jealous of Bill's beard. Yes, I am. I want a beard. I want a beard like that. I went growing up with my mom. She's like, would let me have a long mullet, just a little mullet. Now my wife, like, you can have a beard, but not a long beard. I'm like, why?
Just don't shave it again.
Don't shave it again?
Yeah.
Don't shave it again?
Curls. I'm letting mine go a little bit.
I shaved it one day. I come in for the podcast. Next thing I know, nickname's the baby face broke.
Baby face broke.
I should have reminded everyone of that. Damn it.
Don't worry. It'll start in about 30 seconds.
Here
But
we
Billy,
go.
on this one, how, like you said, it was the perfect timing with the lockdown and everything. So when did you start? How long was the process for this one?
It was, I think I started in probably May, and we had the photo shoot in the first weekend. So I started in May. I had to have it in by like October 1st, and we had the photo shoot the first weekend in November. And I was out there every day, just recipe testing, and so I had a good 4 or 5 months, that I was getting things together, and I think there was a period of about 3 weeks. I must have made cornbread probably 3 dozen times, just because I couldn't get it where I wanted it. And I think one day I made it 4 times, and my wife was like, "Dude, no more cornbread. I'm done." But yeah. And my poor teammate Al, he's like, "Oh, good, more cornbread, thanks, Bill." So.
Oh, what are you doing over there?
Nothing. Why? I'm trying to get back to the damn page.
Click that little box right there.
This one right there?
That's the one.
There you go.
Look, watch this. There you go.
Oh, look at that. Greg, man. What did he say? Oh, Johnny.
But then another recipe I had seen, I like throwing out a couple of them, just as a different feel is get people interested in this book, because this is going to be fantastic.
Yep.
The ham pie.
Oh my God, that is the first time I ever had that. I had it down in Delaware. There was a team called Pig-Headed Barbecue out of Delaware, and he made it. I think it was in like April, so it was around Easter time, and he was making a couple, and he goes, "You want some ham pie?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, of course I do, right? I mean, I'm a fat guy. I like to eat, so sure." And so yeah, I tasted it, and oh my God, it was just layers of ham and cheese and pie crust and just 3 or 4 different layers. And I was like, this is definitely going in this book, because hot and fast, So I reached out to him, and I said, "Hey, Mike," I said, "Can I, would you want to submit the recipe?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Do what you want with it, however you cook it your style." And yeah, so I did it, and I tell you, man, it's an awesome recipe.
Is the egg and stuff in there holding it together, or it sounds a little bit?
just it's just a pie crust.
Okay.
And so it's just layered with ham and a couple layers of ham and then cheese and then pie crust. Another layer of ham and cheese and then pie crust. So it's like 3 layers.
It's like a ham Big Mac.
Right?
That sounds delicious. We have a thing around Easter. The Italians have is pizza cana.
I have not had a pizza cana in 3 years.
Anyone out there know what a pizza cana is? Anyone? You know, Bill, what a pizza cana is?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just a meat pie. It's an artery clogging.
Okay.
It's an artery.
Ham, ricotta,
super sada, salami. I mean, ham, eggs, more eggs than you can imagine. It's an artery clogging pie that you have once a year during Easter.
Because it takes you the rest. It's so good you eat the whole damn thing, and it takes you the rest of the year to get it back
Work out
to
every
normal.
day after you eat a slice of pizza cana, and you won't burn it off until the end of the summer. That is what it is.
Now,
It's friggin' worth every
what?
bite.
Like I said, I just had picked a couple that had jumped in. Obviously, the baby backs in 2.5, the brisket in 4.5.
Yep.
Ham pie and pork loin. What are a couple of your other favorites that I missed? I obviously don't have the list of all 50.
Mm-hmm.
There's one. It's shrimp and andouille sausage, and it's just
what's that, Chrissy?
I was just drooling. Sorry, forgot my mic was open. Shrimp and andouille, and I just went. Oh,
yeah.
I had a moment. Sorry, everyone.
I saw that visually.
Oh.
And then I have like a big loaf of crusty bread, because it makes that broth, and you just dump the bread in there.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, it's delicious.
I reiterate.
Now,
It just made Uncle Steve happy.
Another one.
I know.
Have you had Mexican street corn?
Yes.
So I make a Mexican street corn dip.
Ooh.
Wow.
And if you've ever had, I love Mexican street corn, and the dip just
Corn in the dip?
it's the whole thing, but just in a dip form.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
great.
Just, fresh corn, probably 8 ears of corn. Just you roast it up so you get the nice roasted kernels. Take it off the cob, and then you make the dip out of it and serve it with tortilla chips, whatever.
Put that on a cracker and eat it, dude.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it was a fun book to write, for sure.
Ralphie Squalenti. My dude, he loves pizza Gana.
Now, so we got the 4th book, which is going to be, great,
Killer.
just like the previous 3, for sure.
I love that it's on a very common vessel that most backyard guys would use. So it's very relatable. You know what I mean?
And also a little note that I have noticed from all the Page Street Publishing books, at least on the cookbook side, they have really designed it for spill proof.
It's like that wax over the heart.
It's the waxy
beads right off.
that it beads off and wipe it right off.
Yep.
But also the binder is designed in a way that you see all the old cookbooks, and they got all propped up on a on a thing. The binder is designed so it sits flat.
Yeah,
and
you
so
can
the
open it up
pages
and
won't
press it down
move.
flat.
Yeah.
I heard a secret.
It's nice.
I heard that Bill brushes each page with beef tallow.
I do. So everything slides right off.
He's on a beef tallow kick.
I'm on a beef tallow kick.
I got a 5-pound bucket of it in my fridge.
It's good stuff.
I use everything, like potatoes, onions. I don't even use butter anymore. I use beef tallow.
Do you? Yeah. I've been using a lot of it.
yeah.
I've been making a lot of tallow. I just trimmed 15 pounds of fat off of my last 6 briskets that I trimmed for a pop-up.
Wow.
And I'm putting that, I'm making a big pot of tallow. It's going to be
Nice.
It's going to be
I'm
delicious.
actually I got left of all my brisket trimmings. I ground up probably 20 pounds worth of ground beef. We're having burgers tonight.
Oh, I had burgers the other night.
Brisket
Claudia
burger?
had got
What
like
you got?
5 pounds of beef. And
Yeah.
Don't look at me and growl like that again. That is freaky shit.
Hey,
You
you about to take a chunk out of my ass. Remember,
bear,
about
you.
20 minutes ago.
Get outta
remember? Hey, Jules, how are you, hon? But yeah, the books are fantastic. These recipes,
Absolutely.
every single one is a winner. You know, guys and girls out there, you know, hop on, like I said, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, search Bill Gillespie, Smokin Hoggz. You'll get them all. I highly recommend each and every one. You know, there's a little bit of everything, different styles. Obviously, 50 in this book, so you got at least 200 different recipes.
Yeah.
You know, it's well worth the purchase.
I think this one's actually, and correct me if I'm wrong, this one's Scratch and Sniff edition?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, special edition. There's only about 100 or so copies. But,
Oh, the brisket. Oh, imagine a scratch.
in
I'm coming out. Don't take my idea. I'm coming out with
one
it.
here, no, in this one, there's a competition chapter as well.
Oh,
I
good.
try to always put a competition chapter in my books. And, you know, you can totally use those recipes and I think be successful in competition with that particular chapter. It's basic. I mean, it's pretty much what I was using last year in competition,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
you know, like all those recipes there. So
Good.
Awesome. Now, go back to a couple of old other things. Your rubs and sauces. How are they doing?
yes, they're good. So our rubs, we're now in Ace Hardware.
I saw that.
That's
That was
amazing.
about a month ago, right?
Nice, dude.
Yeah. So, you know, I have the codes. If your Ace Hardware doesn't carry it, the Ace has a huge
Barbecue
warehouse
section.
that all their stores can order from.
Okay.
So their warehouse is stocked with our product.
Oh, that's
and
great.
all the stores have to do is just put the code in, or they can even search it in their whatever their directory is, and they can, you know, order it right from their own warehouse and stuff. But yeah,
That's awesome.
We'll be available in all the Ace Hardwares.
That's amazing. That's
awesome.
really, congrats, dude. That's huge.
Because yeah, I got because when you were on before, I had told you how I get my because now I live basically just outside of Winnipesaukee, so
Okay.
Getting down to Abington is a little bit of a hike now.
It is.
But
yeah.
my cousin had come over from he lives over in Prague. So he
Okay.
had come over for a weekend. We did a huge brisket cook and ribs and everything. And sure enough, he walks into the backyard with a little bag in his hand, a little present bag, and there's 2 bottles of your sauces and the rubs.
kidding.
He goes, I was assuming you were probably low. I go, you assumed correctly.
So he knew you had it.
Oh, he knows the tax to get into my house. Especially coming from the South Shore. You want to come up to me? You better bring me Killer Hoggz.
We said he's in
Jesus
in
Christ.
Prague.
Smokin Hoggz.
You say he's in Prague.
Yeah.
Prague, Czech Republic.
Wow.
You said he's coming from the South Shore, though.
He grew up in Marshfield.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, Prague is a little further than the South Shore.
Yeah.
Last time
I don't know if
checked.
the last time I told you when I was on. I know we're now in Truckee Supermarket.
Yes.
Down this way. Okay. I don't know if I said.
Yeah.
that before.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where he goes. He goes, what's the name of that store? I go, Truckey's. It's a little mom and pop grocery store down there.
Yeah, they got like six stores down here on the South Shore.
And do you sell? Obviously you sell online as well off
I do.
your website.
Yeah.
Okay.
On my webpage, smokinhoggz.com.
Okay.
Link in the description.
Link in the description.
Atta girl.
Thank
there
you,
we go,
Chrissy.
yeah. Humphrey Smokers up in Maine. They carry the products. Whiskey Bent Barbecue down in Florida.
Okay.
God, I'm missing everybody I know, but we're slowly getting out there into all these small little barbecue supply shops.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
But
amazing.
out of the two of them, the Applewood's my favorite.
Gotta get them down into the.
Thank you.
Oh,
You gotta get them down
it
to the
is
Owl's
so
Nest.
good. Oh yeah, Steve
Yeah.
Ray's.
Steve Ray. Gotta get you down there with Steve Ray.
We'll hook you
All
up
right.
with Steve.
Yeah.
Steve Ray's got a great selection for
Perfect.
the local. He doesn't sell online, I don't think, but he's got a great selection for locals.
yeah,
He's like the
locals.
go-to
Perfect.
pro shop
Oh
down
yeah,
there in the area.
he carries every Malcolm,
Okay.
David Bosca's Butcher Barbecue.
Yeah.
Go in there and get your beef,
Uncle
you get your
Steve.
injections
All
and everything
great
there.
guys,
Yeah,
everything
he's
good.
got a whole lineup at his shop.
It's tough to find places like that sell a good variety of
It
stuff.
is.
So that would be a great
It
place
really
for you to.
is.
You belong in that store.
But
100%.
But Billy, thank you, brother, for joining us to talk about the book. I know
Absolutely.
if it's anything like the previous three, it's going to be another success for you. And we'll just wait for number 5.
This time I don't know. We'll see.
Billy, you got to round it off. You just got to round it off.
Right?
5 fingers,
Well, hey, I
5
gotta-
books.
I know Tom Brady's got seven rings. I got to maybe do 7 books, I guess. Right?
Yeah?
It just makes sense.
It just makes sense, exactly.
Makes
It's
sense.
perfect. It's
either
perfect.
another book or another grand championship. You decide.
I'd rather another grand champion.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there's more to write about.
That's true. See? Right.
All about getting more
Absolutely.
content out there.
Absolutely.
That's it.
But Billy, where can everybody find you on social media?
So we're on Facebook, Smokin Hoggz BBQ. I have a new page, Bill Gillespie. It's kind of a public figure page. I
Okay.
just wanted to try that out.
Yep.
We're on Twitter, Instagram, at Smokin Hoggz BBQ. We're not on what's that big thing, TikTok. We're not on that.
You're not a
yet, but,
TikToker? You're not doing that yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I gotta. Yeah, I'm old. Come on, I'm almost 50. So it's like all this new.
There's a
crap
following
out.
for that. There's a following for that. I'd be one of them. If you went on TikTok, I can't even say it. TikTok. I sound like
you're
an old
real
guy.
into it.
You're going to TikTok.
He's
I'd
dabbing
create
on
an
the
account just to
TikToks.
follow you. How's that?
You sound like Bill Belichick with the my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
TikToker, you.
But Billy, thank you so much, brother. It's
thank you,
always a
guys.
pleasure.
Yeah, I had a good time tonight. This was fun. Looking forward to the next time.
And
Absolutely.
The next, there'll definitely be a next time here, but
Yeah.
probably
Next time
the next time before that,
June 12th
we're
or
going to be
13th.
face to face, up in June
bring
11th
it.
through the 13th.
We are going to bring it. And you're doing the, are you doing the SCA on Saturday?
I am.
You better watch your ass, boy. You better watch your ass. I've been practicing those ribeyes.
You'll be watching my ass when I'm walking up to the stage.
I'm gonna bring.
I love it.
I'm gonna buy I'm buying a hasty bake just to beat your ass.
I love it.
But
Good
Billy,
stuff, dude.
thank you, brother. We will catch you in June.
Absolutely.
That'll be a good time. So just hang on 1 minute. Let's close this out.
Awesome.
And we'll be
Okay.
right back with you. Awesome.
guest,
The
dude.
books are going to be fantastic.
I can't wait.
They're all winners.
It's gonna be awesome.
You know,
dude.
and they're different. You know, one of them has a little breakdown. One of the previous ones on the Weber Kettle,
Yep.
you know, breaks down the different zones you can use.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
so much information and care and attention to detail he puts in all the books.
Amazing.
Is phenomenal. But yeah, awesome. Great guy, great guest, good friend. Honored to call him my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be great to compete with him.
I think he's my friend now too.
Oh, you're in.
I
You're in.
think we're friends.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, before we go, can I just say one quickie? Can I
Yeah,
just do a quick
absolutely.
shout out to everyone that supported my barbecue pop-up last Thursday at the Woburn Elks? It was a huge success. Thank you guys so much. For any of you locals that are out there watching, can't wait to do it again. We're going to do 2 a month. The wife and I are super excited. She's the side chick. I back away from the sides. I'm just the meat guy.
That's it. That's
So,
it.
just want to
and
thank
also
everybody on that.
tonight,
Oh, yeah.
if you haven't got enough of us
Ooh.
in the past hour, in 2 hours at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. Greg and I will be joining our brother James Pavia of Aim'em and Claim'em Smokers on YouTube on his weekly show, Tito Tuesdays.
Yes.
So tune into that, Aim'em and Claim'em Smokers on YouTube tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. And we'll have a good bullshit fest going on that one.
If you want to see us in the raw, and I mean John's going to be wearing his birthday suit, tune in.
You know.
It's going to be glorious.
I don't know about glorious, but it'll definitely be a sight. So, yeah, if you want to tune in tonight, catch us in there. That'll be fun. Jump in the chat, throw some questions out.
Pick on us a little bit.
We're going to be on the other side. We're getting interviewed.
That's going to be exciting.
So that'll be fun. Good. So that's tonight, 2 hours from now.
Oh, you got to try to make it home by then.
Oh, I'll get home in time. But, that's it for this week, folks. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. You have all our episodes right there at your fingertips. On social media, you can find us at all the links listed in the description down below.
There's a lot of them.
Chrissy was yelling at us because we're reading them all. She's like, you guys are just going way too long. We're just going to...
We do get around.
Yep.
We do.
That's all right.
Don't look at me like that.
They're all
when
there.
you say we do get around with that smile and those eyes.
We're like some dirty girls.
You just seeing through me right now. Dirty man.
Questions and comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. And like always, subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button. We love you guys.
Hell yeah.
You all are great.
Thanks, guys.
So, till next week,
keep the smoke rolling.
Bye, Uncle Steve.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.